I'm Mr. Ramsey, saving Western civilization, one student at a time. Welcome to Modern European History, and I'm your host, Mr. Ramsey. In today's episode, we're going to discuss the introduction to my course, Modern European History, what it entails, and all sorts of things that will help you understand what's going on in my classroom. So, in short, in this episode, we will be discussing what modern European history entails and why we as Americans should study it. And one of the answers to the latter part of that question is to study our roots. We need to know our roots, where we come from as Americans. Why? Europe and its ideas are a major foundation of the American civilization. And in this moment in history, Americans are lacking that knowledge of the past, and in the process losing the love and understanding of the United States as a whole. Many crave the conveniences of our modern society, especially in the United States, but in the long term we will lose our creature comforts if we are, as Americans, forget our past. Our roots, where we came from, and what we hold and what holds our society together will not only lose our creature comforts, but much more, such as our liberty, heritage, and our way of life. Our social, moral, economic, and political order. The order that the patterns by which we live will lose our purpose and meaning, our beliefs and our customs. We'll lose the path we follow. If we have no order, then we will enter the abyss, a land of confusion and darkness. And that is why we study history, especially modern European history. Because modern European history shows where Americans get their moral order and social order and their political order. The moral order is for the soul. The social order is the American Republic. If this becomes disordered, both the soul and society, it leads to anarchy, both as individuals and as a society. And this social order, built in America, was not built by one individual. It was built on the ideas of other civilizations. It was not a dialectic process. This order was not inevitable, as some people would teach. And our order comes from four major civilizations: Jerusalem, Rome, Athens, and London. Jerusalem gives us the order of the soul, where we have the Ten Commandments, the Golden Rule, and morality, basically our religion. Athens gives us order of the mind, the realization of beauty, philosophy, science, and the warning of hubris. Rome gives us the order of law, the political order, the development of that law, jurisprudence, and the idea of a republic. And London takes all these ideas, including economic ideas, to form the order of society, where we get common law, representative government, limited government, parliament, and how to have manners, caked with the idea of a reformed civilization after the Protestant Reformation. It is these four places, Jerusalem, Athens, Rome, and London, where we get the ideas and the people on which our American civilization was built. which they came up with, ordered liberty. Liberty with law and law with liberty. If liberty is not justly ordered, it degenerates into tyranny or into anarchy. And that's the reason why we're studying modern European history, the tragedies and the triumphs of those societies that helped build our American civilization. That is why European history is important. Show that our heritage is important. And if we neglect to preserve our order and our heritage, then we will fall for the lie that one can build a better society and on abstract ideas, not founded on historical experience like the American experience. Order is not perfect, by no means, because man is not perfect. But we must have permanence in eternal things, truths that have been discovered through compromise, prudence, and love. And we should not cast away to build a utopian society. It's hubris to put faith on the new ideas, to build a new civilization. We, as the Americans, have learned from the past and those successes and failures. That's why we need to study modern European history. And this class and its ideas will be taught from a Christian perspective. The Christian perspective of believing in miracles, following the Apostles' Creed and the Nicene Creed. That Christ was the Son of God, that God became man in the Incarnation, and that he rose again on the third day in fulfillment of the Scriptures. Believing that truth exists and is not relative. With that, let's go study some history and have some fun.